Hello everybody! I hope you are having an awesome day today. I am having a magnificent day, so I'm sending you all that love and energy from me to you. And I'm going to give it a minute and just see if anybody wants to tap into this live stream, and we will get going on today's topic. Hello, hello. I'm so glad you are here joining me. Patrick, good to see you. And let's see who else just popped on. Listen, Paul, glad to see you here. Newman, glad to see you. Soak, glad to see you. I'm gonna send you guys some waves. Hi, thank you for the comment. All right. Hello, hello. Yes, Saeed, I'm glad you are here. I'm sending you a wave. We're going to get started a little more quickly than I normally do today, so I will say hi as you guys pop in. Francisco, I'm glad you're here. Hello, thank you for the comments, everybody. Keep them coming. Especially on today's topic, I want to talk about us being stuck in factory setting. Previous generations had a very rigid and structured way of doing things, which worked for their generation. But us as a whole, we are a creative generation and things are rapidly changing. Hello, Daniel. I'm glad you're here. And, it's very, very obvious with the technology increasing so rapidly, even since I was born back in the 90s, So, there's no denying that things are changing and that things need to continue to change to keep up with the times. Yet so much of the way that we learn and the way that we're taught as, children is still so much the same as it was back then. Hi, Uncle Dell, I'm glad you're here. And Boo Baker, I know I didn't say that right, but I'm glad you're here. And so much the way that we're taught in schools, and it's so straight from the books, and that worked for a really long time, especially in the era where we were meant to directly go work into the factory and things needed to be done in a very structured manner. But so many people are entrepreneurs now. They run their own businesses, and there is just unlimited potential to tap into all around the world. So I wanted to get into this video, thank you for the like, and really start thinking outside of the box and what the potential is for changes to come in the future, and really get out of that factory setting and not be afraid about just talking about possibility. That may sound silly, but honestly, if someone told you years before the technologies advanced that you would be able to walk around with basically a TV in your hand that, calculated anything you could ever want, that would be able to, download some sort of thing that would be able to tell you your astrology sign, and just all the ridiculous things we can tap into on our phone that is with us consistently on a day-to-day basis, you would have been like, no, that sounds ridiculous. But guess what? It's here and it's real, and it is what catapults us into every single part of our day, pretty much, the way we stay connected with human beings all around the world. And it really is a way of looking at unlimited potential from the past, looking in hindsight, right? So what can we talk about now? Like, the way that we are educated can be completely swiped clean. And, I feel like the education system is the only place to start, because that's point A, and that's where our life truly begins. And I think that more people and more children should be able to kind of guide and choose their path as they're growing from the younger years, because they're going to be consistently learning based on a purpose and something that they're passionate about. And you're not just going to be stuck in that factory mindset of like, oh, I have to pass this test and I have to do this. No, you are going to be working for a direct purpose, and you can shift as you need to, as your purpose and passion changes, because whether we like to admit it or not, adults' passions change all the time, and things shift all the time. People go to college and get a degree for something that they had in mind and then get a completely different career in a completely different aspect and area of learning, and that happens all the time. That is not rare. And people go back to school even after obtaining a degree or not knowing what they want to do for a really good portion of their lives, so they go way later on in life. So if you can do that from the get-go, we never have to work out of that factory mindset. We automatically get to start our lives with that creative thinking and with working with passion and purpose. It's not something that you would have to figure out in your 20s and 30s and even beyond that, because people get so stuck in this structure and get stuck in the way that we think that we don't even really know how to do it for ourselves when the opportunity and time presents itself, when we have to do that. When we have nobody else to rely on and when we have to get creative, you kind of have a handicap because you don't know how that works. You don't know how to tap into that inner intuition. You're so stuck on learning from the books and learning from someone telling you exactly what to do, what to learn, how to learn it. So if we can kind of erase that and, kind of see the huge potential that changing the education system would do, it would change everything. It would change our healthcare system. It would change our government. I mean, it would just literally change the entire world, because you're changing the human beings from point A, from where we start. So I really think that is the only place to start when it comes to recreating how humans are going to run this world, because I think that most people could admit that there are things in the world that need to change. And I think that the more that we can mold the different views and accept each other for the different views that we have and kind of get creative from a very, very young age, I think we'll see a lot less friction in the world. I think we'll see a lot of improvement and a lot less drastic having such a high quality of life in one area of the world and such a low quality of life in another area of the world, when we all begin to get really creative and get really connected. Because I'm all for accepting and looking from someone's own perspective in different shoes in different walks of life. And I've noticed the more that I've opened my views to the way other people think, it all bubbles down to a really basic root system. And all we really want as a human race is to be here for a purpose and to really have meaning to fulfill our lives. So that's what I kind of wanted to just tap into and encourage you guys to do today, is really begin to think outside of the box. And what steps can we begin to take in this world to make it a reality? And my live streams are just one simple way for me to kind of get started in that process and me to reach out and connect with other people who want to see positive changes in the world as well. So I hope this resonated with some of you guys today, and I also hope that this encouraged you to really get some major thinking and ideas flowing going on in your head and actually take a step forward on it and what we can do together. So if you'd like to get further connected with me on this subject, I would absolutely love to talk to you about it and hear your ideas and inspirations based on this outside of the box thinking. I love you guys so much. Mwah. If you would like to get further connected with me, just go ahead and PM me. I'd love to talk to you. And if you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and click my face right over here to subscribe and click the notification bell to be constantly updated with my content. I love you guys, and I will talk to you again very soon. Bye.